Welcome back, everyone, to another YouTube live stream. My name is Aaron, your host. I am joined by Nate, who is on call-in right now. A little different than normal. He's not in his studio on video and audio, but he is here to talk. So, Nate, welcome, and everyone else, welcome to the show. Thank you, everyone, for joining me.
Heyo.
You there, Nate? All right, good.
Yeah.
Just making sure you're there. He's here. No worries. As for the show, it was a fun time, but we're going to get into the show in a little bit. And what's up, Michael? What's up, Rob and Oscar? How are we? Before we get into the vibe check, for those of you that weren't there, or for those of you that were, you can chip in your thoughts, and we want everyone's thoughts to be chipped into here. We are going to talk about the premier auction because PWCC ran their first premier auction. We were lucky enough to help create content on the auction in a partnership, and we had 6 storylines that we brought up in one of our YouTube videos. So we wanted to bring up the final sale prices of those cards and just give really quick thoughts on each of them and which one sold for how much, and also what our thoughts are and what your thoughts are too. So the first storyline was, what was the most expensive card going to be? And it ended up being the LeBron Exquisite Limited Logos RP8 off 75 9.5, which I think did not come as a surprise. I pegged it against the Kobe Credentials numbered out 499 PSA 10, which is a population of only 4, so an insanely tough grade. And actually, the Kobe Credentials was not even the second most high selling card. It was actually the Jordan PSA 10 Fleer 86. It had the A signed, I think, by PWCC for eye appeal. But either way, this is not a surprise to me. Nate, did you think that was going to be the highest selling card too, the LeBron?
Yeah, that's definitely not shocking to me. I mean, look at the card. Outside of the tiny little patch on his face, it looks great.
The tiny little what on his face?
His face is tiny on the card. But
oh, yeah. I know, but that's just how the set's designed. I mean, it's one of the most popular sets of all time.
Yeah, so sweet card. I'm not shocked.
And for those of you that can't see the screen right now, if you're listening in live without visual, the LeBron sold for $480,000 and the Kobe sold for $360,000. That Kobe, it's honestly a little weird. If you look at the card, it's actually printed crooked. The credentials at the top where it's typed out credentials is not flush with the card. Obviously, this was printed in 1996, one of the first numbered cards ever made. So I'm sure there's print quality issues, but I don't think that attributes into the PSA grading scale, whether if it was flush print or not, because the card's actually cut flush and everything, but just the way that the color was printed on. Debate number 2, Nate probably has no thoughts on this. This is the soccer debate I brought up, which is the Ronaldo sticker BGS 10 versus the Sapphire Purple out 25 Erling Haaland PSA 10. And the reason why I brought this debate up, it probably would have been a much better debate for the final prices realized if it would have been Ronaldo BGS 10 sticker versus Messi Mega Cracks 9.5. That would have made a lot more sense. But the thing is at the time I made the video, which is halfway through the auction, these two cards were about the exact same price, I want to say. They're very similar in price, but the Ronaldo sticker BGS 10 from 2002, which actually predates the Mega Crack, that sold for $120,000, and then the Erling Haaland sold for $30,000 as a PSA 10 for the purple out 25. But the crazy thing is that the orange out of 50 PSA 10 sold like maybe a month and a half ago for $50K, and now the purple out of 25 PSA 10 sold for $30. In my opinion, the that Haaland card, the purple out of 25, seemed to go way lower than I was expecting. I was talking to some other soccer people, and we were thinking, $50K or something, but 30 seemed pretty low. I don't know if that's just due to some lower soccer audience through the PWCC channel than, eBay or something, but definitely low in my opinion. But the Ronaldo sticker BGS 10 for $120K, that's crazy. It's a pop 13 as well, which is higher than I thought. A sticker from 2002, 13 BGS 10s. I was thinking like there'd be like 1 or 2, but 13. Also, yes, go Bucks, Dwayne. Very excited for this game coming up here in a little bit. Got to win game 2. That'd be great, Nate, wouldn't it? Did we lose Nate? We might have lost Nate. We'll keep going. For me, I'm very excited for the Bucks. N. Goss 1990. Haaland isn't as good of a buy as Mbappe or Ronaldo. I would have to agree due to the lack of national team competition that he won't be, Norway's not going to qualify, or they didn't qualify for the Euro this summer. Probably won't make it very far in the World Cups if they do qualify for those. So not super big on that side of it, but he's also amazing as a stud. If he transfers to Man City, not this summer, but the following, that would be very helpful for his cards. Nate, are you here? Might be struggling to get Nate's signal right now. Hopefully that what? I can't hear you, buddy.
Aaron.
Nate, I can't. You probably can't hear me, but I might mute you. Can
you see me?
I can't see you. Oh, I can see you now.
Heyo.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I can hear you.
All right. Nate's here now. Nate's here.
Maybe I just need my mic on. I mean my camera on or something.
Nate at Taco Bell again, snagging some lunch. Late lunch.
That would be a very late lunch. 5:09.
Hey, well, I'm glad you're back because this is the one I really wanted you to talk about. Ronald Acuna, 2017 Bowman Chrome Orange Auto BGS 1010 versus the Fernando Tatis Jr. Bowman Chrome Auto PSA 1010. Final price for Acuna, $108,000. Final price for Tatis, $132,000. Nate, go at it.
I'm not like 100% shocked. Obviously, you expect the BGS 10 to fetch a better price than the PSA 10, even if they're both 1010s. That being said, I'm not 100% shocked because they're both amazing players, and so then it comes down to other intangibles, and the one intangible that Fernando Tatis has that nobody else has in baseball is that he's like becoming the face of baseball. As good as Acuna is, and how exciting he is, and how kind of a face of baseball he is, he's just not Tatis, and nobody's Tatis. And the MLB is going to be marketing Tatis. You know how they want to market Mike Trout as the face of baseball, just Trout doesn't want it? They're going to start marketing Fernando Tatis as the face of baseball. I guarantee it.
Nate, people are agreeing with you in the comments. People are agreeing, or at least Thomas is. Thomas is agreeing with you. Sanford is agreeing with you. Michael's agreeing with you, but Dwayne says Acuna over Tatis. Sorry, boys. For me, this is interesting because for those of you that collected Bowman Chrome Hard in 2016, 2017, you probably have some thoughts like I do. That 2016 Bowman Chrome set is like impossible to grade. Like very, very hard to grade. The centering was trash on a bunch of the cards. Surfaces pretty bad. Back corners super dark, get nicked pretty easily. And I think if it was a BGS 1010 Tatis against a PSA 1010 Tatis, the BGS 1010 probably would have blew it out of the water. But the fact that it was a BGS 1010 from the year 2017, much easier grade. The centering was not as difficult to get 9 5s and 10s on. I think that had a lot to do with these sale prices. I don't know if that's the only factor because it probably isn't, because I agree with everyone that Tatis is definitely marketed more than Acuna. You know, you turn on the TV and you see a Gatorade commercial. It's not Acuna on the commercial. It's Tatis, right? So, like, definitely agree with that. But I do have a lot of thoughts on that 2016 set. Very, very tough to grade. So that one outsold the Acuna by almost $30,000, which, I mean, a little shocking, but not super shocking for the reasons that Nate and I think, pointed out, and other people as well. Although I will say this, Tatis definitely injury-prone risk, as we've been able to find out. So pretty big risk too there, right?
Yeah, definitely a huge risk. The back injury for a couple of years and hurt his shoulder swinging too hard, which is a ridiculous thing to say. And so it doesn't come without risk, that's for sure. But still, shortstop, face of baseball. And in his last 162 games, I just saw this today, 49 home runs, 29 doubles, 8 triples in his last 162 out of shortstop.
Dang. Dude, he had a bomb last night too, I saw. Also, yeah. Nate, fun fact. Guess what? I'm going to the Brewers game on Wednesday for the first time this year, and actually in 2 years now, and I get to watch them.
Hey, who are we playing?
The Padres.
Oh, no, it's the Padres. It's the Padres 4-game series.
Okay, so a couple of things here, Nate. Comments. We have a comment from Joel.
Embiid?
No. Nate, Joel Kaplan. Nate buying up all the Hedbert Perez cards around the world. I'm assuming he's saying that's why you're driving right now. Driving all around the road getting the Hedberg Perez. And then someone else says,
on that note, I did actually finally get my hands on one. So I am the proud owner of one Hedberg Perez. I might buy more, but I am a little wary of the surface issues. I don't want to start buying scratched up Hedberg Perez's, you know?
Not only are you the proud owner of one, I am the proud owner of one. Bought my first baseball card in like 2 years today. I got a Hedberg Perez atomic first Bowman auto numbered out of 100. I've been buying a lot of soccer recently and doing a lot of trades in that. I didn't want to pay so much I'd have to get a gold auto because those are probably like $1,500 right now. I didn't want to go so cheap that I have to get a base auto, and I also didn't want to go so much I have to get.
Me in the face.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I didn't want to go. I didn't really want to get a blue auto because it's like, I don't know, probably like $750. So I went with the atomic auto. I think I got it for like 400, numbered out of 100. I love the cracked ice look. I mean, come on, it just looks so good.
Good, okay. But the blue should only be around 550 though.
Well, maybe I would have scaled up to the blue there, but either way, whatever. It was an auction ending, and I pretty much like spaz bid with 1 second left. So I was like, Nate would be mad if I don't bid. I got to bid.
Perfect.
Randy T.
Welcome to the club.
Randy T. Why is Nate so short? Henry H. Aaron, you make Nate look short.
Hey, number one, I am 5'7", so no, I am not tall. But people forget that Aaron is 6'4". If he was a normal height, I'd look more normal.
I am tall. And Nate also is not super short. It's not like that he's going to be a gymnast or anything. The Card Boys, any love for Vladdy? Oh, Nate's got all the love for Vladdy.
Oh, the Card Boys, come on. Vlad is the man. I mean,
he is. Nate sounds like C3PO, but I'm assuming he's saying that Vladdy is very good, and he's been talking about him a lot, but he does sound like C3PO there. All right, I'm going to move on to the next topic. Nate, I think you're back now, but you did sound like a robot for a second. Michael Brown, I'll address the Cristiano Ronaldo trade once we hop into the Dallas, the market pulse, the vibe, all that stuff. We're going to finish up really quick this Premier Auction recap. Moving on, we got a couple left. Steph Curry, 1 of 1 RPA from limited BGS 9.5 against John Morant, NT, Stars and Stripes, numbered out of 30, PSA 9, 27,500 for the Curry. 30,000 for the John Morant. This closed. Premier Auction closed before John Morant recaptured America's eyes and attention span on Friday night and then last night. So this auction closed before Ja went off against the Warriors and won game 1 against the Jazz. So there was definitely no spike because of performance for Ja. I was pretty shocked that this ended. The Curry ended under the John Morant. It is a sticker auto. It is from limited that no one really knows unless you collected between like 2005 and like 2015 for or 2010 for basketball, maybe 2011 for basketball. They still make limited football, or at least last year they did, I think. And then it is a 1 of 1 though, and I can't believe that it sold for less. I mean, every single day of the week I'd rather have the Curry. The John Morant on-card auto is also like spotty. Like, it is not a bold auto. I was pretty surprised by that. I don't know about you, Nate, if you have any thoughts. I mean, it is a rookie patch auto. It is a rookie patch auto 1 of 1. Regardless of if it's a sticker, regardless of if it's not NT, it's a Curry rookie patch auto 1 of 1. And there were not many variations of sets back then. There was not all your different patch autos like there are now. So I think whoever bought that Curry got an absolute steal. All right. Wax. This was our wax debate. 2018 Prism basketball case versus 2018 National Treasures case. The Prism basketball case sold for $30,000 more than the NT basketball case. Now, there are 12 boxes in the 2018 Prism case, and there's only 4 boxes in the NT case. But dang, man, I am shocked that almost sold for 2 times as much as the NT case, the Prism case, especially with the way that the base and the non-numbered Prism market is trending. Of course, the numbered parallels are still super huge in Prism, and they will be for a long, long time. But wow, I really thought that the NT case was going to sell for around the same as the Prism case. Tom says higher floor for Prism. Totally true. The floor is way higher for Prism. You're definitely going to be getting quite a bit of cards to grade out of a Prism case of all the best rookies. NT case, you could walk away with absolutely nothing out of 4 boxes. But if you're keeping it sealed, the scarcity and the high end and of NT, I feel like $30,000 less. If anyone can throw in some thoughts on this, am I just wild here for thinking that the NT case at $30K less is such a better buy? I know a Prism is Prism, but can't deny the high end sets sometimes. Serious Collector has a comment. People are assuming the market is down because with all the sports card shows, there's not that many people buying off of eBay. Do you think that's true? Let's hold that thought also for after we finish this. We only got 2 left here, or 1 left, I think, so not much longer, but I do want to hold that thought because that is very important. Last one here, we got the 2004 Topps Finest Gold X-Fractor out of 5. There's only 5 of them on the left. BGS 10 versus the BGS 9.5 Gold Refractor out of 99 from 2004. That is one of the best looking LeBron cards ever, the Topps Chrome. The bidding was neck and neck for like the entire auction till the very end when the Finest outpaced it. It is a way higher grade. It is a way lower number, but people are in love with, Topps Chrome and that card. And the 9.5 versus the 10, obviously it's over $15,000 less, but still that's pretty remarkable considering how many more there are and how, it's not a BGS 10. I think I would rather have, at first I thought I'd rather have the Finest. But then, as it outsold it by 15,000, I'm starting to rethink it and go for that amazing looking Topps Chrome card. Nate, I know that this might not be your area, but did you see anything about the Topps Finest card at all versus the Topps Chrome Gold on 99?
I did not. You are correct. That is not my area.
Well, let me bring this up. How about this? Would you rather have the bigger brand, although a little bit, or not a little bit, way more high in supply and a lower grade, or the worst brand, way lower numbered and better grade? That's like comparing, Nate, it'd be like comparing a Bowman Chrome blue auto out of 150 9.5 of Acuna to, like, let's say if that he had a rookie Bowman's Best auto red out of 5 BGS 10. I think we know what you're taking, right?
I take the red all day, every day.
What?
Scarcity, baby.
You're taking the red over the blue 2017 first Bowman 9.5?
I'm taking the scarcity.
Wow. I was not expecting that.
Give me the 5. Give me the better grade.
Wow. That was a shocker, actually. That was a shocker. I don't think I could do that. Then again, I think Topps Finest is closer to Topps Chrome in set comparison than like Bowman's Best to, first, like a
True.
Bowman Chrome first. All right, let's move on. This was the PWCC Premier Auction recap. I appreciate y'all watching and throwing your thoughts. I believe that the next PWCC Premier Auction is going to be July, and we will be covering that one as well. So I'm very much so looking forward to more debates and more head-to-head comparisons. So be sure to check out PWCC's Premier Auction at their website, pwccmarketplace.com, to see the full recap. There's 139 items that end it. All right, before getting into our big segment for today, 3 breaks left for tomorrow. If you go to slabsucks.com/shop, we've got Topps Chrome 2019 Bundesliga. This is the Erling Haaland rookie card set. The Bundesliga is the scarcest of those cards as well. Between that and Topps Chrome Champions League, the refractors, I think PSA 10s are like over 7,000-8,000. Of course, his colored and autographs are insanely high priced, with the orange autos pulling like 40K. And then we also have 2005 Bowman Draft Picks and Prospects Hobby. That's Chris Paul's rookie card, and the Suns are hot. Chris Paul's hot. So if you want to pack in that, rather cheap to get into an old basketball box. And 2 people are walking away with the giveaway. One is a LeBron Bowman Chrome PSA 8 from 2005, And the other car is a 2005 Bowman Chrome Shaq X Fractor 150 PSA 9. So some good cards in the giveaway as well as the packs. So that's at slabsucks.com/shop. And then there's only a couple PX packs, which is our Pokemon bundles that comes with 4 Pokemon packs, and then also a 1 in 6 chance at old era PSA slab, which should be cool. So I do appreciate you all for listening to that and jumping in that. If you wish, that is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We are starting the break. Slabsucks.com/shop to order. Really looking forward to tomorrow. Michael Brown just ordered a hat. Hey, thank you for that. We do have t-shirts and hats still on slabsucks.com/shop as well. Really appreciate that. All right, here we go. Nate, I'm going to put you on mute for a second.
I was looking for my hat to put on, but I can't find it. So
oh, you're good. You're good then. All right, time to jump into the main segment of the show. So this weekend, thank you all, first of all, for watching, if you did, day 1 and day 2 of the Dallas Card Show, the vlogs that we put up. They've gotten the best response of any videos we've ever put up, which is awesome. So really thank you so much for watching those. If you have not watched them yet, directly after this live stream, go watch those. Very fun. Some big deals went down. Some smaller deals went down too that Nate got that were really good buys, and it was very, very fun. So we're going to hop into the discussion right now about the market pulse at the Dallas Card Show. Nate, what were your thoughts just on the show? Amount of people there, deals going down. What did it feel like?
It was pumping. There was so many people there, and it felt like I actually saw a lot of actual sales. So there was a lot of trades, but walking around, I saw a solid amount of money changing hands.
As did I. And I really do think that this show was much bigger than the March show. I imagine it has to do with vaccines being distributed, people feeling that they can travel again, all that stuff. This show was really, really busy. There was, like, especially on Saturday, there were times I was trying to walk through an aisle and literally couldn't. I had to walk the other way and walk around the outside of the show to get to where I wanted to go. Like, that many people between the aisles. It was super, super clogged up. Lots of deals going down, lots of trades being made. And to me, it didn't really feel like that there was one thing that was super hot here. I know a lot of people that watched our show, saw a lot of soccer and saw a lot of baseball from Nate because that's what us two are particularly interested in. But it did not feel like that there was specifically one thing that was like booming at the show. It just felt like a lot of people were going after what they enjoyed and consolidating and really figuring out what they want to pick up. I think a lot, like for me, this was the most tactful, like tactical? I don't know. Whatever it is, I was very like specific about what I was doing at the show. I was really hunting out some specific cards that I actually got my hands on, mostly all of them. And it was very fun to do that, to really have a plan in place. Normally I just go to a show and like, oh, whatever comes my way, comes my way, which a little bit of that happens, but some of it, it's like I pegged some cards I wanted. I went after them hard. Nate, talk to me about your deals, though. What was it like for you? Because I know this is the first time you've really been pretty active buying at a show recently. What was it like trying to deal with people? Talk to me about like the negotiation process, the searching process, and is there any tips for people watching us at a show with negotiation specifically? Because I think we've been on both sides of the table, so we have a lot of experience with, negotiating with people from the other side and the buyer side. So talk to me about that.
Sure. Well, first off, this is a show. I went in looking for Hedbert Perez, but I was open-minded. The last couple of shows, right, I was not open-minded. I wanted a very specific set of guys, and if I didn't find it, whatever. So like this time, I wasn't going in looking for Noel B. Marte or looking for Julio Rodriguez. I just happened to find good deals on them I couldn't pass up and bought them, right? So I think it's wise to enter a show with an idea of what you want, but be willing to adjust if something falls into your lap, right? Like those Marte, like with those Martes with me, I wasn't like, man, I should really go buy some Noel V. Marte. I just walked up to a booth, saw a refractor for $75, and saw a green and a blue aqua for $100 each.
Yeah. That was a great buy. That's a great buy.
Yeah.
And now wait, really quick, before you get into the negotiation side, just because you bring up the Marte deal, I think this will be good for people. Talk to me about your strategy now, buying those cards and going forward. Because I think a lot of people struggle with, oh, I get a good deal. Do I sell them both? Do I keep them? Like, what is your game plan?
So my game plan is to sell the Aqua, the little bit lesser of the two cards in my mind anyways. Sell the Aqua and recoup as much value as I can, if not the whole value. So it's 185 for the both cards. I think I might be able to get close to that with the Aqua itself, with how hot he's been and how hot of a name he's been. There might be some people that are really gunning after that card. Now, maybe not. Maybe I get up to like 150, 140, whatever it might be. Recoup most of the value to the point where you drive the price of the green down to either free or $20, $30, $40, and then from there decide, do I want to sit on it? Do I not? I am planning on sitting on it and just seeing what happens, since I'm into a good card at that point for, relatively cheap.
Yeah, next to nothing.
Yeah, like you're not going to find that card for $40, so you might as well sit on it at that point. I'm hoping to get into it for free, and then I can just sell it whenever I want and not be like, I have to get this much to break even, right?
Yeah. That's a great way to do it. If you can get a 2-for-1, get a 2-for-1. That's what I like to say.
Yeah. And, there's no rule against holding both, being into them for $185, that's a lot of money for me, but it's not a lot of money for a lot of people. And so and even for me, it's like, okay, $185, you don't go,
you don't go golfing next weekend.
You don't go golfing like 4 more times this summer than you normally would, and you're good. So, you could hold on to both, but that's what I'm doing. I'm selling one and holding on to the other.
Sure.
Now, my negotiations. So I walked up to the table. The colors obviously caught my eye. They were stuck in the bottom, and I just couldn't believe that they had $100 on each. Like, I would have assumed if you're going to go aqua and green, 125 and 99, that you'd bump the green up a little bit in price. Like 100 for the aqua and 115 for the green or something like that. So once I saw both at 100, I was like, all right, I'm just going to be I'm going to go after both of them. If I have to pay 200, I'll pay 200. But I was like, what can you do if I buy both? And I like doing that because usually if somebody thinks they can sell both cards, right, they're going to do it. Instead of having to sell another transaction later, they'll probably be like, oh. And then, it applies a little pressure to them. They're not going to be like, oh, take $5 off. So then it's usually like 10, 15, 20, whatever it might be. So like this specific instance, oh, there is a lot of echo.
No, it's not that bad. I can't hear it.
Okay. He was like 185 for 2, and I would have bought it for 200. So the fact that he gave me $15 off, sweet. It ends up only being like, what, 7.5% off the total value, but I'll take that.
Right. I got you. And maybe I can't hear it because it's me listening through my computer. So sorry if people are hearing a lot of echo right now. Not a normal circumstance. But Nate, a lot of people right now on the live and a lot of people on YouTube in the comments, their favorite part of you from the show was I was the human ATM and they're calling me Slab Sucks Aaron ATM. And you running up to me for the $200 to get the Luis Matos was some of their favorite parts. When you walked up to that guy to buy that card, what was your game plan?
The Matos?
You had no money on you. I know that there's PayPal and Venmo and stuff, but did you ask the guy if you could take PayPal or Venmo?
No. So this one, no, I never. I only asked people after we'd agreed to a deal. Maybe that's scummy, but put a little pressure on him. But then, I didn't walk up to the guy expecting to find a Matos. I was just looking through a random thing of slabs that he had, and all of a sudden it was in there. No price. I'm like, hey, do you have a price on this? And I was expecting him to pull out eBay, right? But he had a sheet. And I love seeing sheets because that means they priced it at some point and not up to the minute. And he was like, you know what? The last BGS 9.5.10 did 337 on eBay. this is a BGS 959, so I'll sell it to you for $250. We're like, okay, I'll have to think about that. And he's like, because it's quad 9, right, or quad 9.5, and I said, oh, there's a 9, it's just gem mint, or whatever you call it. I can never remember those.
Oh,
but
the non-true gem.
There was non-true gem. There was a 9 in there. And so he's like, oh, since there's a 9, I'll give it to you for $225. I'm like, all right, deal. I was like, do you have PayPal? He's like, oh, I prefer cash. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I've been doing PayPal, but I can go get cash. And he's like, well, if you get cash, you can have it for $200. I'm like, done deal. But then I had to go find my ATM, Aaron, because I didn't want to pay ATM fees at the actual ATM. And don't worry, everyone, I did pay him back. Aaron did get reimbursed the money.
There's no way I was handing Nate that money if he told me I wasn't going to get that money back. Someone said I'm supporting your habit of being broke.
Hey, Nico, I'm 5'7", dog. Give me that extra inch, bro.
I know they're saying you're 5'6", and then Scott says no way you're 5'6". I saw. Okay, so okay, guys, Nate is not 5'2", maybe 5'3". I'm really tall. Nate is not 5'2" or 5'3". Nate, are you just getting home?
Smokes, you hear that? Yeah.
What? Are you gonna go hop on your computer?
Do you hear the thunder?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Are you gonna be on in like 5 more minutes?
In like 3 minutes.
All right.
Yep.
Sounds good. See you in a little bit.
See ya.
All right, everyone. Nate is